Now that you have your course set up with enrollment keys and groups if you're going to use them, students will be able to get into your course, and this is almost exactly what they would see, which is very little. So you've got your topics listed down through here in these boxes, but there's no content in them. So this is your blank empty Moodle course that you start off with. Let's look at how you would start adding stuff to your course. I'm going to start with something simple like just putting a little welcome message in there for students. Anytime you want to make changes to your course, the first thing you always have to do is turn editing on. So up here in the top right hand corner you see a button that says turn editing on. When I'm ready to make changes, I'll click that button. And the screen gets a little bit more complicated, so you've got some icons and some menus and things here. But what we're going to start with is here at the top. We're just going to put a title up here in the top of this first box and a little welcome message to students. I'm going to click this gear icon right here at the top, and this icon, you'll see that a lot of places in Moodle. Anywhere you see that, that means edit. So you're going to be editing whatever you're closest to there. So I'm going to click this gear icon at the top of this first box, and I get the editing window here. First thing I see is that I can put in a section name, but it won't let me type in there. And the reason for that is because it's using the default name. So if I want to give it my own name, I uncheck this box, and then I can type in whatever I want to here. So I might call this Mr. Johnson's math class. In the summary section, I can put some text here. A little welcome message for students. Now this text editor, you're going to see that in a lot of places in Moodle. It's very consistent, which makes it easy to use. And it works very similar to Microsoft Word. So I can highlight something and make it bold, italics. I could make a bulleted list or a numbered list. I could use this button here to create a hyperlink to a web page or something if I wanted to. So you've got those options there. This very first button expands those the menu bars across there, so you have even more options. So if you need to center your text, push it to the left or the right, or indent it, change the font, colors, all of that stuff, you can do that as well. But it's basically just a place where you type in what you want to appear on the screen for students. So I've unchecked the use default to allow me to type in the section name, and I've just typed in a little welcome message for students there, so I'll save my changes. You can see now at the top of my course, here's the title I gave it and my little welcome message to students. If I saw I'd made a mistake or I want to change that, I can click the gear icon again and go back in there and make whatever changes that I wanted to. So you'll see that gear icon in several places on your screen here. Each of these topics that you have down through here has the little gear icon, and you can use that to rename each of those topics to fit whatever it is that you're teaching in your class. Most teachers will use these topics for organizing the course. So you might use the first topic up here for the first thing that you teach starting in August, or the beginning of the semester. So if you're in a math class maybe and you just go chapter by chapter through the book, you might rename this to be chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and so on. If you're a language arts teacher and you read different novels throughout the year, you might use this for your first novel, edit this to put the title of your second novel, and so forth. So the sections that you see down through here are really what's going to help you to organize your course. So instead of having just a big jumbled mix of different activities all over the place, you'll put all of the activities and resources that go with topic 1 in this section. If you're down here in chapter 4 in your math book, you'll put all of the activities and resources that go with chapter 4 there, just to make it easy for you and easy for students to find things. So if we wanted to change this, topic 1, we would click the little gear icon right below that. Again, if I don't want it to say topic 1, I want to give it my own section name, I uncheck this box and I type in what I want. So I might do chapter 1, save my changes, and it's renamed that first topic 1 to be whatever I put in there. Same thing for topic 2. Uncheck the box there to use the default, and I'll call this chapter 2 subtracting. Save my changes at the bottom, and there you have it. So use these topics as a way to organize your course. So think about what would work best for how your course is organized, either by chapter or by novel or by period of history, something like that. It just depends on what you teach, but use those sections and those topics to help you organize your content.